Okay, so we're gonna work today on creating some rubbings of textures that we find around the house. So it's a good idea to take note of your surroundings, figure out what things have actual texture on them, texture that you can feel, and also that's hard enough that when you press on it with a pencil that you're gonna get some texture showing through on your paper. So I found this basket, and start it, and I'm gonna hold my pencil on the side. So it's like this, and I can get a wider mark. Oh, there we go, we got a rubbing already. So it's on its side, and you don't get a lot of lines. If you go like this, it's not gonna come out as well. So just have it on its side and keep the paper still so it doesn't shift around and then you lose your texture. So I got one there. This one was just a mess up, and I don't have an eraser, so I can't erase it. Just pretend it didn't happen. And then I'm gonna go here, let's see what I can get. I'm gonna pull it out. Some are gonna be harder than others. This one's not working so well because it's a little hard to get the pencil in there. So it's like trial and error. You'll find ones that work and then others that don't really look like anything much. So just walk around and see what you can find. I found this fancy lamp. I'm gonna try making a rubbing down here of that design on the bottom. Try to get enough of it that you can kind of get an idea of what it actually is. I'm gonna try to get the design to show through a little bit. Got something. And now we'll go into the kitchen, see what we can find. I think we got a cutting board. No, we have this right here. I think this one will show through, not the banana. It has this weave texture, so I'm gonna try that and see what I get. That one came out pretty good. And got an onion. I think maybe we can get something here with it. I don't know. Take a little bit of the peel off. Make sure it's not something wet though. You don't want you don't want to do a rubbing of something like a orange section because then you'll get a disaster. But I'm gonna try this part of this. It might break up. I'm just gonna press it and see what happens. Try to get the edges. Not that interesting, but let's try the cutting board. So the knife cuts on there make kind of like a interesting texture. It almost looks like elephant skin or something like that. It's kind of cool. All right, so I think this one came out pretty good. This one came out pretty good. And that one, it's got something going. So we've got, I don't know, maybe about 5 decent ones here so far. Let's try taking some things and manipulating them a little bit and see what we can do. Maybe, take a piece of plastic. I'm just gonna take a piece off of this. Kind of squish it up. Lay this on top of it. And you'd be surprised that you can get some really neat textures from something just by kind of squishing it up or changing its texture a little bit and just experimenting. Like I can take this and I could change the shape of it and get a totally different texture. So try those kind of things out. Oh, the fridge. So it's just a matter of looking around at your house and seeing whatever texture catches your eye that you think might actually be able to make a rubbing. It has to have some sort of texture that you can feel, but it shouldn't be super deep in its texture, because then it'll be really kind of hard to do. So something sort of flat, but with enough texture that you can feel it. So I think so far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to find 2 more because the other ones I don't really love. So I want to find 7 total. We can manipulate something else. Let's try breaking something into little bits. Try not to make them too thick. And I'll vacuum that later. Not gonna work. Let's try something shallower. Salt. I have a feeling this might work. So that one came out pretty good. It's kind of different. So each one's pretty different. I'm just experimenting, seeing what I can find. I want at least 7 textures that come out looking different from each other and are clear. If something comes out, you don't really see the texture very well and you can't, like, it's just really uneven, then just discount it. Just have 7 that you like. When you finally find the ones that you like, then you can maybe circle the ones that you like, just so you can count out which ones are which and which ones you like, and which ones you'd like me to grade, more importantly. So that's 6. And then I could find one more thing. I saw a basket. I'll do that real quick. There we go. Get enough of it so you can see the texture. It's okay if it overlaps another one a little bit. There we go. And that would be a total of 7. I'll circle that one. So this could be the assignment that you then take a picture of, upload it, and make sure you have circled the 7 that you want.